It was a bitterly cold evening in New York City. The streets shimmered with the reflections of streetlights on the wet pavement as pedestrians hurried home. Amidst the hurried crowd was 19-year-old Lily Carter, a college student who worked nights at a small cafe to support her ailing mother. Life had never been easy for her, but she carried a warmth in her heart that the winter chill could never touch. That night, as Lily crossed the street, she noticed a man standing dangerously close to the edge of a bridge. His expensive suit was drenched from the drizzle, his hands trembled, and his eyes, lifeless and lost, stared down at the dark waters below. Something inside her told her to stop. Without hesitation, she stepped closer. "Sir," she said gently. "Are you okay?" The man flinched, startled. He looked at her, then back at the water. "You should go," he muttered. "This is none of your concern." Lily took a deep breath. "You matter. Whatever you're going through, it's not the end. Please, just step back." A tear slipped down his cheek. "I've lost everything that ever mattered," he whispered. "All my success, all my money, it means nothing now. My wife left me, my kids don't talk to me, and I have no one." Lily's heart ached. She knew pain, different but real. She knew loneliness. "You still have something," she said softly. "A chance to change things. A chance to be the person they want in their lives. But not if you do this." Her words, so simple yet so powerful, cut through the fog of his despair. His breath hitched, his knees buckled, and for the first time in years, he cried, truly cried. Lily stayed with him until he was ready to walk away from the bridge. She called a cab, helped him inside, and before leaving, he asked for her name. "Just Lily," she smiled. "That's all that matters." A month later. Lily never expected to see him again. But one evening, while finishing her shift at the cafe, a black car pulled up outside. The same man stepped out, only this time, he looked different. He was still wealthy, still powerful, but there was something else in his eyes now, gratitude. Hope. "I never got to thank you," he said, his voice steady but filled with emotion. "You saved my life that night." She smiled. "I'm just glad you're okay." He hesitated, then took out a check and placed it on the table. $1 million. "It's the least I can do." Lily blinked in shock. But then, she slid the check back toward him. "I don't need money," she said, her voice firm but kind. "If you really want to repay me, go find your kids. Fix what's broken. Be the father they need." The man, once a millionaire drowning in loneliness, felt something crack inside him. He had expected her to take the money. Anyone would. But instead, she had given him something priceless, a second chance. Tears welled in his eyes as he whispered, "I will." And he did. That night, he made the first call to his son. Then to his daughter. It took time, but he rebuilt his family. And though Lily never took a single dollar from him, years later, when her mother needed an expensive surgery, she received an anonymous donation that covered every penny. Some debts, after all, are repaid with the heart.